Okay, today we're going to be talking about Southampton versus Villa. Now, obviously, huge game again. Obviously, every single game now is really a big game for Southampton. Obviously, we're trying to get out of the bottom three. And obviously, 3 games in a row, 3 wins in a row, pretty fucking good, right? Unheard of for us Southampton fans to achieve such a feeling of hope and optimism around this team. Obviously, a lot of rumours happening at the moment for transfers-wise. Apparently, the Jackson guy from Villarreal, a striker or a winger or something like that, is apparently coming. I think it was 18 mil I saw, or 17 mil pounds, sorry. Obviously, I've never seen him play. Who knows what he's like? I wouldn't have a clue, right? So it's one of those players where we're just going to hope that he turns out good. Obviously, the scouts know more than us fans, so hopefully they've identified a player that's really going to change his attacking lineup. Now, from the Everton game, obviously I've done my review already, but I'll just give it a quick little recap. We weren't the greatest against Everton. Everton were definitely the better side, but James Ward-Prowse is just what he does, right? I can't speak, okay? James Ward-Prowse does what he does, gets a double, scores a free kick, and we win the game. It was a little bit of a quality, bit of clinicalness provided in that game rather than anything else. Again, as I said, we weren't the best. But against this game against Villa, Unai Emery, this side, has stepped it up, right? Have stepped Villa up. And then, they've got the players. They've got Leon Bailey, Bedwaya, fucking whatever, right? They have some good players at defence. They have obviously Emi Martinez and stuff. Watkins as well. Danny Ings, I don't think will play. Who knows? They've got some great players. So it's all about, obviously Coutinho as well. Can't forget about him. Who always scores against us, so prepare for a fucking hat-trick of Philip Coutinho. But with that, they are a much better team than us. Individually, team-wise, probably tactics-wise as well, if we're comparing Unai Emery to Nathan Jones. But there's definitely a little bit of spark, a little bit of hope and optimism that's brewing. Not just from me, but from, obviously the fan base and stuff like that. The club seems to be taking the right step forward. Obviously, who knows if Orsic will start. Obviously, he didn't even get a minute against Everton that I can remember, which is surprising. Alvarez had, 15 minutes? Slippy G, basically, just slipping everywhere. But that's fine, He's new to the Prem. Obviously, he's from South America. Different entire weather. Different entire fucking country, culture, whatnot. So it's not going to be easy to adapt. It's not going to be a walk in the park. But hopefully he can sort of show what he's made of. He didn't really get on the ball that much. He did some good defensive work, which is obviously crucial for us because we can't defend. But yeah, we've been linked with some good players. I think a defensive mid as well, which would be nice because obviously Darlow is, what would we say? shit. So it would be good to have sort of a Lavia, sort of 2 of them, 2 decent defensive mids that we don't have to go, Lavia's injured, we're fucked, we have to play Diallo. But other than that, I'm pretty excited for this game, actually. It's very rare to be excited for this game. Obviously, we have a massive 2-legged game against Newcastle coming up next week. I'm losing my voice. But yeah, as I was saying, before I had a fucking cough, we got a massive game against Newcastle next week as well. So it'll be interesting to see how we sort of lines it up. We've got this game against Villa, Newcastle first leg, Blackpool, I think, then Newcastle again, then a Premier game. So it's very hectic stuff. Obviously, we had this little break, basically the biggest break we've had so far this season, or this restart of the season, I should say. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of teams he puts out for this game. Obviously, against Blackpool, you're expecting weaker sides. But against Newcastle, you have to put your A-team, right? You have to put the A-team in both leagues, but then it's like, fuck, we have to put the A-team in the league as well. So it's like, shit. It's going to be a difficult one to balance, but that's why we need some more depth in the team. We need that striker, we need that defensive mid to help with that. But it'll be good to see them back at St Mary's. Hopefully, after the few wins that we've got, it might be a bit more atmosphere, a bit positive atmosphere from the fans, getting behind the players. I hope to be able to see us press. What we did against Man City was excellent. Against Everton, we didn't really bother doing it. So hopefully we come out front foot. When you're in these sort of positions, last place, you need points, any points really. You can't really just go, we're going to let them play and we're going to try and soak it up and score. That's not really how you play in these situations because they're just going to blitz you. We have to go at them. We have to be on the front foot. We have to try and make them make mistakes, right? Because obviously Che Adams can't score. So we need them to give us a goal, basically. That is the game plan. Or James Ward-Prowse. Give him a free kick. I mean, he scored 2 against Villa fucking in the same game not so long ago. But with that, I mean, there's not much to talk about. It's obviously been a nice break from constant games. So hopefully the team's a bit more fresh, a bit more energetic. Hopefully they can jump into this game and fucking kick some ass. But predictions-wise, draw. I'm going for a draw because I think it's a fair, like, obviously 3 wins in a row. You're feeling optimistic, feeling hopeful. I feel like that can cloud the judgment a little bit coming to this game because obviously Villa are a good side. They're not a side that's struggling like Everton, like you know. They're not going to play their B team like Man City did, you know. So it's going to be a difficult game. Obviously we got spanked. Well, last year I remember losing 4-0 to Villa. Other result, I think we beat them at home actually, and got spanked away. So hopefully we don't get spanked and we can win again. 1-0, it was last time, I think it was Adam Armstrong. But I'm going to go for probably a 1-1 draw, I think. 1-1 draw. I do see goals. I was even tempted to say 2-2, but I'm thinking 1-0 will be a realistic expectation for this game. Hopefully we can get through 3 points. I think we move out of the bottom 3, you know? If we win. I haven't checked it, but I'd expect so, right? At the end of the day, all we have to do is better than the 3 teams, right? We don't have to be excellent. We don't have to be fantastic. We just need to beat 3 teams. Be better than 3 teams in the league. And I think we can do that. Obviously, hopefully January, we get some more players in. Obviously, Jackson might be announced as this video goes live. I don't really know. But let's hope so. And let's just hope he kicks it over. Let's just hope he just does shit, eh? Like, obviously, we don't really know much about him, but hopefully he kicks on. But yeah, wasn't the best preview, was it? Well, I'm a bit scattered mentally. I don't really know what to say. I don't really know what I'm doing. But anyway, like, subscribe if you enjoyed. Obviously, there'll be a community post where you can vote for what you think the result will be. Plus, I am going to be streaming tonight. Well, actually be in a couple of hours, actually. So there'll be some FIFA if you want to jump in, have a yarn, have a convo, hang out. We can. And also, obviously, I'll be live for the watch along 10 minutes before kickoff. I think it's kicked off at 3, so 2:50. I'll be live. So I'll see you there.